Hi guys, today I'm here to do my April wrap-up. I read 12 and a half books last month, which is really great, and I'm really glad that I got through that many and I got a lot off of my TBR shelf. So I'm going to try and go pretty quick through this because it's such a big stack. Some of these I have already returned to the library and I haven't figured out how to put a picture of the book up on the screen yet, so you're just going to have to bear with me on that. But the first book I read was We Should All Be Feminists. I read this really quick. It's a really short book. I made my sister-in-law read it while she was in town and she loved it, and I made my mom read it and I think she really enjoyed it. I gave this one 5 stars. I thought it was fantastic. Next, I listened to on audiobook When Breath Becomes Air. I highly recommend listening to this one on audiobook. I really enjoyed it. It was extremely sad, but I definitely think people should read it. I gave this one 4 stars. Then next started all of the readathons, which I have already mentioned these, so I'm going to go really quick through these. I read We Are All Completely Beside Ourselves. I gave this one 2 stars. And then I read Sea of Monsters. I gave this one 1 star. I didn't finish this one. I really didn't enjoy it. Then I read Amulet, Book 7. I gave this one 4 stars. I absolutely love this graphic novel series. Then I picked up Lord of the Flies. I didn't care for this one. I gave this one 2 stars. Next was Furiously Happy. I gave this one 3 stars. It wasn't as good as the first one, but I really enjoyed it. Then I picked up Jane Austen Book Club. I really prefer the movie, but this one was pretty good. I gave this one 3 stars. I finally finished Tinder is the Night. This was my TBR jar book. I really enjoyed this. I would have liked to have read it all in one sitting because it was kind of hard to keep track of the characters when I stopped halfway through for the readathons, but I gave this one 3 stars. Then my April TBR jar was In Our Time. I read this one really quick. It's just a lot of short stories and I skimmed through a lot of them because I didn't care for them. I gave this one 2 stars. Then for Shakespeare's death birthday, I picked up The Twelfth Night. I had seen a movie of this and I really enjoyed the movie, and I wanted to read a Shakespeare that day, so I picked this one up. I really enjoyed this one. It was a little confusing at times, but I gave this one 3 stars. I also read a little children's picture book, and that's Hamilton and Oliver Get a Fright. I read this one because the author, Rhonda Thompson, is one of my friends and she goes to our church and she started releasing children's books, so I was really excited to get to this and I thought this was a really cute book. I think the illustrations are so cute and I highly recommend this for all children. I gave this one 3 stars. And the last one I haven't finished yet since I'm pre-filming this. I'm hoping that I can get done with this before this video even goes up, and that's Sense and Sensibility. Me and a few other people are reading this for a Jane Austen book club. I'm really enjoying this one, but I don't really have a lot of time to sit down and read. I was hoping to get this on audiobook and I haven't got it yet, so I hope I can finish this one in the next couple days. Okay, so those are all of the books that I read last month. Let me know if you've read any of these. I will leave a link to all of the books that I mentioned down below, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye!